Hello and welcome back to Drunk Spore. We're about to kill the lavender people. Because they are a different color from us. Doesn't matter. It's a very, very understandable thing to do when we are in our situation.
Of playing advanced levels of Spore. I'm being very drunk.
Yes. And having already killed everything that stands in our path.
There are like fish in the water. They
There
kind of
are
look like
fish in the
narwhals.
water. They're like over there and we don't care about them because we are killing other things and we have already died one. And probably 2 or 3 more right away.
You can do it!
I cannot do it.
You can do part of it and then come back and do the rest of it. So you did with Cyan Village.
Yes,
did
but
part of it
when
and did the
they
rest of it.
did the part of it, they healed most of it.
Can you have the chieftain go kill something? He needs food first, though. He's hungry.
I mean, he needs to
Like
get food.
Pegasus.
They're gonna die.
They're pretty. Can you tame them and make them your horses?
No.
Damn.
I don't know. But my guys over here are gonna die and they're gonna repair this.
But they did some damage.
Fuck!
They did some damage.
Some, not enough by any means.
You will take them eventually.
Eventually, but I want to take them now.
You will take them eventually.
Eventually
Your
is not
chieftain just killed it.
now. Yes.
So he can harvest it.
Right. Well, we're gonna have to wait for a little bit more.
Tis the
Because they
game.
are look at how fast they heal that.
Shit. Then you might want to take them out before. Ah.
Like, that is not a healing rods. Maracas.
Yeah, they're supposed to be a friendly group, but
We have a hut for making spears. We have a hut for making
hammers?
healing rods.
No, we have hammers. Not
And
hammers.
we have a hut for making maracas.
You have another adult to go kill something else and get more food so you can kill. Or you can make more babies.
By killing.
Yes. You just passed the group of the thingies.
Samuras.
I have number 1.
I have wine.
You have the last of the wine.
I do have the last of the wine. Maybe we'll have to stop soon, since we've been recording for almost 4 hours. And have like fucking 2 weeks worth of material if we released one every day. Let's see, we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. This is the 12th episode that we are recording in this recording session, which would translate into 4 weeks by the new schedule. Which I am not going to do 4 weeks worth of Spore straight Monday, Wednesday, Friday. I'm going to like throw some other stuff in there at that point.
But it's been fun so far.
It has been fun so far, but I don't know. I need to kill the lavender people.
We've also finished a bottle of champagne, a bottle of wine, and half a bottle of another set of wine.
Yeah, lots of wine and grape-based things.
Tasty.
Cheap wine, too.
Yeah, and champagne. It's pretty
Very
good for
cheap
being
everything.
cheap. Pretty good for being cheap.
Yeah. I like wine. I still can't handle beer. It just doesn't...
Me neither.
It doesn't
Never been a
taste
fan.
good.
There's only one type of beer that I can kind of do, and that's like the original Blue Moon. Everything else is kind of mostly just a no. I think it's because the citrus of the Blue Moon.
Well, yeah, it tastes like not fermented liquid bread. Which is how you could easily describe any beer.
Yeah.
While wine is grapes. Which, like, I mean, if you ever grew up with sparkling Welch's grape juice, then that's pretty much
I grew up with
champagne, but alcoholic.
I grew up with my parents making wine, so I've been very spoiled, and I have acquired the taste for wine.
Yeah. I mean, I've acquired it too, and it hasn't taken me that long at all.
I guess it depends on the taste palette.
Not that I wouldn't have liked it anyways.
I guess it depends on the taste palette. Some people acquire the taste for wine faster than the taste for beer.
Well, I just haven't ever wanted to like beer.
Same. Not a fan. Not a fan at all. Babies!
Babies! Which maybe next time we'll use, but I think we're done with this recording session at this point.
Probably. We've almost hit 4 hours.
Quite a bit. Although we have at least 3 minutes left of this episode for my calculations.
Mm-hmm.
So we can just make all the babies and...
You want to get more food to make more babies.
Fuck you.
You will at some point, just not today. Wee-hee!
Waha!
They're so excited! I keep shivering and I don't know why, because I'm not really actually cold.
Stop being cold.
I'm not cold though.
You are.
I don't know why. I don't know why I'm shivering. I'm not cold. I'm actually fairly warm.
But you are.
I'm not.
Are these two not gathering things?
Just to piss you off.
Well, they're succeeding.
Tonda.
Tonda.
Tonda has entered adulthood.
Tonda? Tonda! Oh gosh.
I feel like it should be renamed Toyota, but I don't know if you can rename them.
Can we rename them?
I don't know. I don't think so. I think it just randomly generates names.
Oh, there's your answer right there. Yes, you definitely have to conquer 5 things.
You know, I know you haven't been paying attention to that, but I have.
Yeah,
the
but you
whole
didn't.
Time.
You weren't like.
And then I counted
sure
5
about that.
I said 4 or 5, and then I counted 5.
And you never said, "Oh
So
yeah,
were
5,"
you.
because bottom of screen.
No, I didn't say bottom of screen, but I said 5 because I knew. Because I looked at it.
Why are you fighting?
Sober you can go look at that. Remember.
Well, it won't be hard. I can remember that right now, and I'm drunk. Me.
Sober you can listen to me saying it though.
I remember you saying 4 or 5, but
And
I
then
didn't
I said
remember
5.
saying. Oh yeah, 5 because bottom of the screen there is a tracking thing. Pildehoos. Oh, I totally changed that to Peedle instead of Pilde.
Mm-hmm. Now we're Spongeborg. That looks like
Yup.
Mr. Krabs with tits.
Actually, you know what? Let's just take the rest of this episode to reminisce over this first
You can
recording session.
go click, yeah. Ah.
I can't
maybe
click
just
on
scroll
it.
all the way back. There you go.
All right. So we started out as like generic Spore
Version, yeah.
like cell thing. Then we went to just like Peedle, which is just kind of our
Meh.
first thing, which is kind of meh. And then we went to a one-eyed version of Peedle.
Then I went to a skinny version of Peedle.
Peedle, and it called it Peedle 2. And then we went to Peedle 3,
He had
which was a
eyelash
skinny
wings.
guy, which had eyelash wings. And then we went to Peedle 4.
He was fat extensions. And skinny body.
He had skinny body, but then he had electricity. And then we also had Peedle 4, who
Which
had
was
our
plankton.
first Plankton edition, and then we had this monstrosity. This Is Us has arrived on the land to begin the journey towards sentience, and then we had our Terrifying, which just had fucking...
It was creepy.
Yeah, no, it had graphical glitches all over the place. Squidward, which does not resemble Squidward at all.
He got a bigger brain.
Yeah, he got a bigger brain. And then we have actual Squidward, who looks a lot like Plank. It's Squidward. You can see it's Squidward right there. That's Squidward.
And then you died.
And then we died, and then there was some other things that we exterminated, and then...
Plankton, aka
Plankton,
SpongeBob.
and that's the terrifying version of Plankton, and then we have Fucking, which is the less terrifying version of Plankton, and then we have Fucking, which is like
SpongeBob
actually kind
hat.
of like the nice version of Plankton.
SpongeBob with a hat.
He's kind of a nice version of Plankton. And then we exterminated like a ton of shit.
And then we turned into Mr. Krabs.
SpongeBob.
Just Mr. Krabs.
Mr. Krabs with tits and wings and, yeah, acid tits and shit. And then we entered tribal mode, gave us some, like, dignity, if you want to call it that.
Ish. You made
Which
Stone
you
X's
can't.
house.
And then...
You killed the Pink Tribe.
We died, and we killed, and
them.
we died, and we killed.
And then you made the throwing spears. You're still working on it.
It's all been going some stuff.
You're still working on it.
And industrious and friendly, I just can't go to at all because I just haven't been that
You've
at
been
all.
super aggressive the entire time.
No, that is like, that's my gameplay. I kill things.
Yeah, I see that. You got 2 more modes after this, so one day.
Which will also be kill things.
One day we'll get there.
Because I don't think I am ever going to not want to just like straight up kill things.
I always went for the friendly mode.
Nah.
But that's just me.
It's boring.
I tend to be a little more eco-friendly than that, where I try to make peace with everything.
Nope.
But sometimes I tried to do the middle of the road, but I could never bring myself to kill everything.
It's
so.
Aloha. We killed it. It's dead.
So, yeah, whenever I played this, I was more on the friendly mode until we got to world domination, and I couldn't go the, like, religious route because that bothered me, so then I went more economical.
So you were super friendly until they were like, do you want to be religious?
And then I went, no, so I went to economical.
And it's like, no, I don't want to believe in God, so
I went to
I will
economical.
kill everyone.
No, I didn't kill everything. I went to economical. I bought everybody out.
Oh, so like you were like, instead of killing you, I will use capitalism to my advantage to kill you.
Yeah, pretty much. Pretty much. I didn't murder
capitalism,
anything.
the best.
Paid him off.
The best version of murder ever.
Like, every time I played this game, and I've played this game a lot when I was younger, but every time I played this game, I could just not.
When you were younger, how old is this game?
Old?
Like, I know it's not like super old, but it's.
But it is.
It's definitely not new. I just don't feel like this is a quote-unquote childhood thing for me if I would have bought it when it came out. Yeah, no, that's when I was 13 years old.
I was 14.
Which is really weird to think because I'm 22 now, and...
But still, this was something that I played
2008 was 11 years ago, though.
What? No.
9.
9
Sorry.
years ago.
I can't do math. I'm drunk.
It was 9 years ago. I was in 8th grade. Yeah. I played this when I was younger. It was technically my brother's game, but I used to steal it from him all the time.
Yeah, but...
So I was still young. I wasn't...
This seems really advanced for 2008, though.
The guy that created The Sims spent 11 years programming this.
One guy?
And his
I can't believe that.
Him and his team. He was the lead programmer, but they spent 11 years creating this game.
So one of the other things that I feel is kind of like ripped on with this game is that like it was very hyped. It was very well hyped up, and then people got it and like they were disappointed in it. And I have not been disappointed in my gameplay at all thus far.
But you also weren't purchasing it right away. You didn't get it when it first came out, so you didn't have all that preconceived notion in your head when you started.
I've had my preconceived notions of dick monsters, which, if you're watching
It's
this,
completely different.
we successfully avoided creating dick monsters. I mean, we did
just
have
gave them
some
dicks.
monsters with dicks, but we avoided that. We were able to successfully do that.
True. But at the same time, you weren't going, oh my god, this is supposed to be the most amazing game that they've ever made. This is just a game to you. It was fun, yes, but it wasn't supposed to be an earth-shattering brand new game that was going to change the entire world of simulation games.
I still feel like this did break new ground into simulations games, though. Like,
it did, but not to what it was hyped to be. But you didn't have that.
I mean, I guess I
notion.
don't have that hype, but at the same time, this feels like even today, when you look at things like No Man's Sky, you know what that is?
No.
Right? No?
You'll tell
okay.
me later.
Yeah. But, like, No Man's Sky was hyped to no end, and, like, it was supposed to be basically this, but, I can't be attacked right now. You know what? We can't do this. We're gonna save, and we're gonna exit. But I'm gonna keep going ahead and talking about my stuff. So No Man's Sky was a very hyped game that was like, basically, if you look at this screen right here, you've got this entire universe, and you are a explorer who is like basically a first-person shooter type thing. Minecraft, think of that, but you're on an entire like universe scale. You start out on your planet, but then you can build up a spaceship and go out into outer space, explore your own planet, explore other planets, and every planet is like procedurally generated so that it's unique in the universe, and like you can explore all of these different places, and each one will be wondrous and new, and there is something epic to discover at the center of the universe. Which I think that this game, Spore, did, like, pretty well by this point. Like, you start out as a cell, you move up to the like, evolving onto the land phase, and then you move up to the tribal phase, and I haven't gotten past there, but, like, so far, this game has been much more far-reaching than that, than No Man's Sky was. And No Man's Sky basically was just, like, an engine exhibition for like all intents and purposes. It, like, yes, you have millions of different worlds, but sometimes the differences between those worlds was as much as like, this one is a green world and this one is an orange version of this green world. Like, it was very boring, to say the least, and if you had these if you were exploring after your fourth planet, you would get bored because everything looks the same for the most part, just different colors. And like, there's some interesting mechanics in the game, but you don't really get that much out of it. While this, I think you do get some things out of.
And although I always got bored once you got to the galaxy stage, it was interesting in that if you had built up the resources enough in your home planet, when you went to another planet, you could terraform it into anything you wanted, paint it whatever color you wanted, give it whatever atmosphere or land type or water type you wanted, to be able to build new systems for new creatures. And you could bring creatures from other planets that would fit into that terraform and plant them there, and bring trees and just everything, and recreate another planet on the other side of the galaxy.
Just basically play God.
Essentially, yes. Well, at the same time, battling or befriending civilized creatures from other sides of the galaxy, and it's interesting to say the least, but I always got bored with it because I was like 12 when I was playing this, so I mean.
So I think the like happy medium between the two, between No Man's Sky and Spore, might actually be the game Everything.
Where you can be whatever you want to
You
and see its history.
Well,
and
I mean, you can't really be whatever you want to. You can only be what the game designers want you to be. But
what's
you
already
can be
been
like,
programmed. But still, you can be whatever's already been programmed there. You can
well,
see
basically
it.
whatever is in their world. So, like, from the atomical and subatomical level all the way up to being just a universe. You can be whatever you want, and like there's all of that extra fluff of like very trippy, like I'm high right now and listening to this is making me question my entire worldview. What the fuck is happening right now? This is very deep. But yeah, like basically it's, I feel like I want to play that game just to experience it. I know I did a edit of the Game Grumps playing that game. It was, I mean, it was fun to watch them. It was fun to edit the video for that, but it might be nice to play the game itself. Yeah. I might have to get that game. I don't know if it's on the PC. Probably is on the PC.
For now, you have Spore, and you've got 2 more levels of the world to go through.
Yep.
Maybe you'll like space mode more than I did.
Maybe I will think it is the best part of the game, unlike anyone else ever.
I don't know. It never sold it for me, but you know.
But lasers.
Not as many lasers as you would think. Also, the gore are constantly trying to kill you.
Gore?
Yeah, I think it's the gore. There's one race of alien that no matter where they are in the universe, and no matter where you are in the universe, will come through a wormhole and try to kill you at some point. And I think they're the gore.
I will kill them. That is what I do.
You better build out that army fast because holy hell they will come at you.
Is what I do.
Okay then.
Anyways, thank you all so much for watching. I know this was a little bit of a longer episode, but thanks for staying with us through the entire thing. If you did, I recorded a lot of shit. We recorded a lot of shit during this recording session.
It was a fun night though, so.
Thank you all so much for watching all of this. I hope you enjoyed it as much as we did, and as always, we'll see you next time, and please drink responsibly.